Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're playing Ruby Storm, but this time I have an idea. My ideas are unbound. I get to draw 3 cards. So this card, Ideas Unbound, I've tested it in the past and it's been kind of not great. I tried combining it with a bunch of looting effects, but it was way too all in. And what I've learned is, after testing the version with sprouting vines, that what I really needed was some little bit of spells to discard to my Pirate's Pillages and big scores. I really like the 8 Reckless Impulse and Ren's Resolve effects because that helps you grind and get set up in the early game. Ideas Unbound is our combo deck piece, but if we do fizzle, if we have all of our spells and stuff in exile, we're not actually just discarding our entire hand for no reason. We also have like the ability to go down on the cost reducers because we're not all in on casting 4 drops. So we have just 1 cost reducer in play, allows us to cast Reckless Impulse and Ren's Resolve for very cheap. And that allows me to have 7 cost reducers and just Seething Song and Desperate Ritual. Desperate Ritual being the 5 and 6 versions of our rituals. It's essentially a dark ritual with a Thornscape or a Goblin and Narcomancer in play. And big score, when you have 3 creatures in play, also gives you mana. So effectively, once we have 3 creatures in play, we have 6, 10, 18, 22 ways to get mana, which is awesome. And we have 22 ways to draw cards. Actually, these all cycle for 1 too, so it's 24. Just drawing cards like crazy. I did test Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve, Ideas Unbound, just these, where the 2 glimpses were 2 more rituals. But what ended up happening was I think we were just a little bit light on card draw. So if we put this over here, this total amount of card draw is looking like 32 plus an additional 12, so 44, if my math is correct. But this gives us an additional 6 cards seen, which on the whole, this draws you enough cards to play your entire deck after you've taken your initial 7. So I think that that's pretty important. Otherwise, we risk fizzling. This means that we're cutting a little bit on just playing 2 Guttersnipes as our win conditions and 1 Feldon's Cane to loop. You do have to have the looping in the deck because the Guttersnipe could be at the very bottom. So I think that is necessary. It's also way more fun to just keep going off. In the sideboard, I'm playing 2 Duresses. These are for Weather the Storms. We have, and also for Thraben Charms. We have 1 Flaring Pain for Strands, 2 Kessig Flame Breathers as an additional pinger effects, and 5 Pyroblasts with 4 Weather the Storms. Sideboarding with this deck is pretty hard. I like to trim on like Lotus Petals or something. We could bring in another land. But we'll just run it like this and see how it goes. If you're interested in sideboard guides for previous iterations of this deck, check out patreon.com/kalikaiz. And if you want early access to videos, join the YouTube memberships. Make sure to like and subscribe and let me know how you felt about this video with comments. And check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. That's it for me. We'll see you in the matches. We're here in round 1 versus Carves, who likes to play Mono Blue Terror, which is a very tough matchup for us. I'm feeling okay about this keep. We have 4 mana, Desperate Ritual, double Pirate's Pillage effect. The problem is it's going to be hard to even get on the ground versus Mono Blue. Don't hold this against me. Oh, they're on Mountain. So they're playing Burn. Okay. Play the Woodlot. I'll pass the turn. We're looking to go turn 3... Pirate's Pillage the Lotus Petal, probably. If they're tapped out and we draw another cost reducer, maybe we could just go for it. I could also have gone like a Narcomancer, Desperate Ritual, pillage something away off of the Lotus Petal. They play Flame Breather. So they're also trying to ping us out. This is the pinger version of the burn deck, not necessarily Kuldotha Rebirth Burn. Given that we drew a Seething Song, we're going to try a Narcomancer, play Morphos, we'll go red. There's a Thornscape. So then we can go pillage, discard the Lotus Petal. Probably should have just Seething Songed first, because we just lost a treasure there. Big score, discard the Woodlot. Morphos, we'll go red, red. Glimpse is good. Okay, we have a bunch of mana. So we can Seething Song and then pillage, discarding the Desperate Ritual. Now I have enough to... Okay, Thornscape Familiar means that the big score is mana positive, but we fizzled. So we will play out the Woodlot and then play the Anarchomancer for now. Pass the turn. I would rather have the Desperate Ritual as a Scion or an Eldrazi spawn token. We did not get there, but we did a lot of stuff. Did a very large amount of things. And the Festivities can just wipe a ton of stuff off my table. They have Lightning Bolt going face and a Kuldotha Rebirth, putting me to 13. I need a draw spell. Plays a Mountain and the Clockwork Percussionist. I have good blocks. We find a Mountain. I think I just passed the turn. We have tons of mana in play, and I could save these for potentially discarding. The best draw for us is probably Ideas Unbound, but we have a lot of draws that are not good, that just are bricks, like more mana or like cost reducers or stuff like that. They end the Festivities. So right now they have a ton of damage. We're probably going to die on the next turn anyway. They're attacking for 5. I think I just have to risk it. I don't want to lose my cost reducers. And we did not draw. Okay. Dang. We fizzled. Yeah, we weren't getting there. Ideas Unbound would have been the thing that if we drew a couple turns earlier could have gotten us in. Then some Reckless Impulses. We didn't see any Reckless Impulse effects in the top half of the deck. Try again. So this time, we know they're on... we know we need Weather the Storms. Then we can cut the Desperate Rituals. And maybe a Thornscape. Then bring in the Flame Breathers over the Guttersnipes because they're cheaper and they block better. And then I'll just cut one Glimpse. Could also just go Mountain over Lotus Petal, but it's still a speed-based matchup. Okay, let's do it. That was such a good hand. We can't keep this one with one land. Mulligan. This is, I feel, keepable. I guess the worst card in our hand is probably the Weather the Storm, unfortunately. As soon as there's a tap out, we go Thornscape Familiar, Morphos, Seething Song, Pirate's Pillage. I'll keep this and put back the Weather. Land, pass the turn. Okay, so they went turn 1, kill your land. Okay, I'll play a land, pass the turn. That was annoying. I hope you just don't find any lands and I just keep making land drops. No, they had the land. Really dislike Raise. Play the Feldon's Cane out from hand, pass the turn. They play a Tomb Raider. Another Raise, it looks like. Just double Tomb Raider. Sick draws. Guess we have to try to do something. Petal, Petal. Thornscape. Play the Morphos. So we'll have one card to discard. Seething Song. Big score. Discard this. Play land. A little bit of lag. Okay. Green. And cast Weather Storm for 21 life. Pretty easy to storm off with this deck. We are trying to draw into some Reckless Impulses. They kill my creature right away. Attack for 4. We'll go to a healthy 34 life, or 3. Play a land. Pass the turn. Now we have 4 mana in play, so I should probably hold my lands unless they're like, I don't know. A Synthesizer, finding a Mountain. Bushwhacker attacking for 8 damage. So it's not the Pinger list. We have a Thornscape Familiar. I'm going to play it out and try to trade with the Tomb Raider. They kill it. Kills my land. I'm not doing anything. Do you have another Raise in hand? They decide against it. Getting in for 5. I will play a land and pass the turn again. I can't believe how badly we fizzled. I guess we should try to keep a hand that has Reckless Impulses in it. Another Raise on the land. Absurd. Absurd! 6 damage. We draw a blank Ritual. What is going... Come on. Sure. This is not how I drew it up. We had 2 draw spells, and we ended up having to discard one of them because we were so pressured by that raise. And like, what? Oh, okay, let's try again. Okay. Bouncing back. We have one Reckless Impulse. We have one Woodlot. I'm keeping this. We'll lead on Needle, Woodlot. Go off from there. Or we can Woodlot first. Our opponent is mulligan to 5. Okay. Okay, it's a fair game. The variance there was just absolutely unreal. Gain 37 life, it didn't matter. I'll start with the Woodlot, actually. They're on Colony Garden. Roll to 5 Colony Garden. Play Sandstone Needle, pass the turn. If it looks like they're Broodscale, I have to Thornscape. Okay, they are Broodscale. Sucks to be me. Play the Thornscape. Draw 2. Needle. Pass the turn. We're looking for a big score now, or to hopefully not die to this Broodscale on a Mold to 5. They Deadly Dispute. So I guess I'm blocking. Ideas Unbound looking not great here when I don't have the blue mana. They have 2 mana to adapt, so I can't block. They don't adapt. I'm trying to think whether or not I want to play the Seething Song out. I guess it doesn't really hurt. So Seething Song, we lose the Anarchomancer, or the Woodlot. We play another Woodlot. Pass a turn and attack. Come on, opponent. Jeez. Okay, well, I'm going to block. That was a good mulligan. They have infinite mana of any color. Okay, we're dead. They have a really terrible creature here. Scry 1. I don't know. Anyway, two aggro. Let's see. Bring in some duresses. I don't know. We just have to go faster. There's like, we just do the thing. All we have to do is do the thing, and then we can win. But I cast my draw spells and nothing happened. So maybe I just need to go on 4 glimpses. All right, let's try again. Mulligan. Okay, this is fine. We can put back the forest. Play the Woodlot out. Pass the turn. They go landscape. We should expect them to be bringing in some number of snuff outs. Play out this Needle. Pass the turn. Next turn we can Anarchomancer and then pitch the Woodlot to the pillage. They play a Malevolent Rumble, finding Mountain, Ghast, Village Rites, Mesmeric Fiend. They choose Mesmeric Fiend. Okay, so we'll go Anarchomancer into Anarchomancer. And then play the Woodlot out. They're probably going to Mesmeric Fiend and take the Glimpse. That is what they did. Into Shambling Ghast. Okay. We can do a thing. Let's Pirate's Pillage, discard the Mountain. We draw into Ideas Unbound and then a Reckless Impulse, so cast the Ideas Unbound. I think I'm going to try the Reckless Impulse. Multiple big scores. Play Lotus Petal. We'll go red. Big score on the Mountain. Okay. Seething Song. Friends Resolve. Manamorphose. I'm going to take the green and make blue. So we can either play the Guttersnipe and try to combo. We have some mana neutral stuff, or we just pitch the Guttersnipe and try to draw our entire deck. I think I'm going to pitch the Guttersnipe. Manamorphose for red. Okay, big score. Pitch the Woodlot. There we go. Draw 3. Seething Song, Reckless Impulse. There's an Anarchomancer. So now our pillages. Okay, now it's officially combo time. We're gonna get there, I believe. Seething Song, draw 3. Let's go. Doink. Make some blue mana. This is how I wanted it to happen. Draw 3. Nice. Manamorphose. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3. We have 1 Ideas Unbound left. Okay, I will. So I can pitch the extra familiars. Draw 3 again. 4 mana left. Pitch a land. So wheat. Put the Lotus Petal into play. Seething Song. Big score away the Needle. Just looking for my Guttersnipe, that because I got rid of the first one. Okay, Ideas Unbound again. There we go. Rimples. Guttersnipe. Little scary. Desperate Ritual. How many draw spells do we have off the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our opponent's scooped. Let's see, what would we have? Maybe would have fizzled there. Oh boy. All right, anyway, we won. I'll take it. Resubmit. So here we've opened a hand that has double cost reducer, big score, Morphos, Seeding Song, but no mana. Our opponent's mulligan to 6. I think I have to mulligan and just be diligent. This hand is a lot better. We can keep and then just get rid of 1 Rimples. Our opponent has mulligan to 5. Again, hopefully they don't kill us. They probably mulligan to a Duress. They did not. Play the Needle first. I don't think they're probably on sweepers. We can play the Woodlot. We can either Reckless Impulse right now, or next turn go a Narcomancer, Thornscape, Guttersnipe. I'll pass. They Deadly Dispute their land. Oh, Viscer's Insight the land, so they're down to just 1 land in play. Okay, 2 lands again. Sort of expecting a Snuff Out now. Play a Narcomancer, Thornscape Familiar. Now I will Reckless Impulse because I'm missing my land drops. We find Hickory, Woodlot, and Mountain. I think it's better to just go Mountain, use my mana. Let's put the Guttersnipe in play. This doesn't go away, this Hickory Woodlot, so we can play it again. I mean, not play it again. We still have it for next turn as a land drop. They play the Broodscale. They've got the Sadistic Glee. They snuff out my creature. They make infinite mana. Do you have the Refractor in hand and the win condition? Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, opponent. You're killing me. I'm just trying to make my jank work. Just leave me alone. Okay, they passed the turn. Thank God, I guess. Let's Reckless Impulse. Ren's Resolve. We need blue mana for this Ideas Unbound if we want to cast it. Okay, we can Guttersnipe. Cast Manamorphose. Make blue. Blue. Cast Ideas Unbound. Petal from hand. Glimpse from hand. I need a Manamorphose or something. Some sort of ritual. Find a mountain. Play the mountain. Tap it. Pirate's Pillage. Discard the Needle. They go to 8 life. We have double Reckless Impulse. I can't cast the Ideas Unbound right now because I don't have enough red mana to keep going. They're at 6 life. Okay. Pirate's Pillage, huh? Thought that was a Reckless Impulse. Let's go Pirate's Pillage. Discard this. They go to 4. Can I get there? We got there. Unreal. What a back and forth. Oh my goodness. Glimpse. Shall we glimpse the impossible? Zoom. GG. Wow. That is classic complain and get rewarded, right? We'll see it in round 3. Round 3 versus El Puerco. No lands. Mulligan. 1 land. We've got a Thornscape. We've got a Reckless Impulse. I mean, it's better than nothing. We're going to put back the Pillage. Play the land and pass the turn. We'll have to find out what our opponent's up to. We're hoping for no blue decks. They play Contaminated Aquifer. So I think we go Thornscape Familiar into Reckless Impulse. Bad news. Bad news, everyone. No lands. Okay, our opponent's got another island. We found a forest, which is good. Play the Manamorphose off the forest. Red-green. I'll play the Guttersnipe. Finding another land is also good. This Pirate's Pillage is going to have to get exiled, which is sad. They counterspell. Bam. Attack for 2. Plays a land. Let's play Woodlot. Attack for 2 again. Okay. We are effectively winning the game already. 16 damage to 16 life to 20 life. They're brainstorming. Opponent's like, what is going on over there? Plays Ice Tunnel. They're probably playing Tolarian Terror deck, I think. Let's get in for 2. I don't need to make this Woodlot land drop. I'd rather put red mana in play. Come on, tap out for a Tolarian Terror. 2, 3, 4. Deep Analysis. Okay, maybe they don't have a spell pierce. They probably have a spell pierce. Let's try Pirate's Pillage, discard the woodlot. That resolves. Okay. We can play Sandstone Needle. And can get in for 2. I mean, we're doing it. Currently a terror costs 5 mana. Or, I don't even know. It cost 6 originally, 7? I'm losing faith in myself, my ability to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think it costs 7, so terror is going to be 3 mana right now. They deep analysis, going to 9 life. Plays a contaminated aquifer. That's it, huh? Just going to clean up. We'll get to see some more of their deck. Brainstorm, consider multiple Gurmags. Okay, I will try in a Narcomancer. Try a Reckless Impulse. Play the Needle. Let's attack in. And now at this point I have so many lands in play, I don't think I want to make any more land drops. I guess, hopefully they don't have a sweeper. They have 7 cards in hand. I have literally no idea what they're doing. There's a Tellurian Terror, so it's confirmed blue-black terror. Okay, well, let's try to do the thing. Thornscape Familiar. Now everything costs 3 mana. I'll lead on and Glimpse the Impossible. Looking for the Ideas Unbound. Use a Spell Pierce. Okay. I'll use my green mana to pay for it. I guess they were just sitting on 50 Spell Pierces. Play Mountain. Play Lotus Petal. Manamorphose. So if I had not played out my Sandstone Needle, maybe we would be in a better spot because I could discard it. Go red, red. Find the Ideas Unbound. So this resolving is pretty important. Cast Ideas Unbound. That resolved. So let's pillage, discard Lotus Petal. That resolved. Big score, discard Sandstone Needle. We're just rummaging away. Another Ideas Unbound. Okay, I didn't come here to not cast it. It looks like it's combo time. Here we go. Seething Song? Ren's Resolve. Does that resolve? Another one? We have 24 cards left in the deck. Another one? Okay, found a big score. Let's big score away a land. We have tons of mana. Another Ideas Unbound. I'll cast Seething Song from hand. Morphos. Sweet. Blue, blue, Ideas Unbound again. I have no idea what's going on over there. But I am casting spells. I'm drawing cards. Okay, Guttersnipe. Is this the counterspell moment? Ren's Resolve. Put you to 5. I have 3 instants. I think they're just dead. Poor opponent. They snuff it out. Desperate Ritual. That literally puts you to 0. Dang. Okay, we won. So I think that the combination of draw 2s and power, they allow us to go over the top of red, but you don't really know. Bringing in a land, I want to bring in the 4 Pyroblast, and I want to cut some number of rituals. And I also kind of want to be on the Flame Breathers, but I'm not sure if I can do that. Can trim 1 Anarchomancer and trim a Lotus Petal and 1 Glimpse. So we're looking to play a longer game. Can't believe I won. Okay, so this hand can cast a Ren's Resolve or Glimpse. Glimpse can give us extra mana. Okay, we have land drops. That's awesome. With 4 mana in play, if our opponent taps out, we can big score away a land and then make a bunch more mana on the table and then be able to overpower our opponent with our mana advantage. So my turn, Brainstorm. Upkeep, they cycle the Lorien Revealed. So this means that they're probably getting a tap land. They get a regular island. We can also try to bully them with the Ren's Resolves and just put them out of cards. Play the Needle. So I guess at this point, like, what we'd be looking to discard would maybe be even the Seething Song. We just need mana in play. Play the Mountain. In 2 turns, so on our next turn, we can just hardcast a Ren's Resolve. Basically, want to just Ren's Resolve on turns that you have not yet made a land drop. They grabbed an island on my end step with a Lorien revealed. They have 4 lands in play. They cast a Thorn. Okay. So I'm going to big score the forest. Let's see if we can win this turn. They did tap out. They probably have a Snuff out. They draw an extra card. So we'll start with a Seething Song into a Glimpse. We have a Thornscape Familiar. Cast Reckless Impulse. They have a Snuff out. We have to Manamorphose in response. I'll use this mana. Red. Make a red-green. Okay, I can Ideas Unbound here. Let's see if I can draw another cost reducer. No. Land, tap it, play Petal. I'm looking for a cost reducer. Maybe I was a little aggressive. Ideas Unbound. Did not get there. Cycle the Manamorphose. Actually, let's Rens Resolve. Okay, found a Narcomancer. If they have a second Snuff out, I'm super dead. Manamorphose. I will concede. They had the second Snuff out. So do I just want Duress then? Let's trim the Pyroblast, bring in the Duress. We want to bring in more cost reducers. I'm going to cut the Glimpse. So essentially we ended up cutting a bunch of draw, but we're planning on taking our time. So by cutting those draw card spells, we're just planning on taking the natural draws to make up for it. This hand is pretty medium. Our opponent has mulliganed to 6. I'm hoping to rip a land, and if not, I will try to Reckless Impulse to find a land. They play a tap land. Okay, I can Thornscape into a Reckless Impulse. Thornscape, Reckless Impulse. Do you have the Snuff out? Okay. Plays an island. They kill my creature. I think we've definitely floundered here. We found a Needle, which is fine. Pass the turn. I should have just maybe, like, played just the Reckless Impulse. I don't want to play this match anymore. I feel way too behind. Can I come back? We'll take 2 more draws. Opponent play this a Thought Scour, milling a Cast Down and Solarian Terror. Plays an island. Solarian Terror. Maybe I should just let them have the satisfaction of murdering me. Let's try a big score. Pitching the Seething Song. We need that green mana. Okay, they had the Hydroblast. Let's try to find a non-blue opponent. Okay, this hand looks fine. I kept it before I thought enough about it. We have no red mana, so it is less fine. Now I found a Needle. Let's play Needle Pass. I don't know what our opponent's on. All they've played is a Swamp. Cycles a Troll of Khazad-dûm. So they're probably on a relatively slow deck. Plays another Swamp and an Ichor Wellspring. Alright, so we need to take our time. Make our land drops pass the turn. They go Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. I don't know why everybody's on Golgari Gardens all of a sudden. But, you know. I can play Guttersnipe into Rend Resolve. I think I just play the land and pass the turn. Our opponent Deadly Disputes their treasure token to try to make a land drop. They're at 9 cards in hand. They whiffed on their land, it looks like. Unfortunate. Let's see if we can make a land drop. They discard Cast Down and Defile. Okay, I'll play my Lotus Petal and pass. They Witch's Cottage back the Troll. Here comes a Avenging Hunter. They take the initiative. I'll go an Archomancer. Play Guttersnipe. Play a land. Play Manamorphose. Ping you. Okay, they don't have Seething or Snuff out, it looks like. Let's cast Seething Song. They go to 16. Reckless Impulse, they go to 14. It's combo time. We're gonna draw 6 cards. Let's see if we can make it happen. Guttersnipe again. Risky. Rend Resolve, put you to 10. Manamorphose, let's try the Reckless Impulse first. They go to 6. Okay, Manamorphose. Go red. And you're dead. Red, you're dead. Haha, sweet. Boom. Well, that worked out. This is a deck that's playing Weather the Storm. but they're also a removal-based deck. I think I would just want more threats and then some lands. I'm going to cut a Lotus Petal. Submit. I think we can force through a Weather the Storm if we have more threats. And I think that just making land drops and then going over the top of them is the plan. I don't think we have to play the Duress. They could still be mono black. No, they play the Avenging Hunter. They're black green. Okay. This hand has lots of lands. We have one threat. We can pillage. All right. They play a Colony Guard on turn 1. I'll play a Woodlot, pass the turn. Then another Woodlot. We can Manamorphose into a Pillage. We play a Wellspring. Finding a Familiar, let's pass. Our opponent plays a land and passes the turn. Let's play a land and pass the turn. They Colony Garden. Continuing to pass. Play a Lotus Petal. Pass. They're Deadly Disputing a Troublemaker Oof. Okay. It's aggressive. I'll just sacrifice it then. Cast Manamorphose. I'll make red. Let's... Oh, okay, that didn't do anything. I forgot that this was not an instant. Mistakes were made. Pass. So now they have a clock. Let's cast a Ren's Resolve. Looking for lands. Found a land. And pass. They Eviscerer's Insight. So they're probably going to have tons of removal spells. 7 cards in hand. They're getting in. Another Ideas Abound. So we'll go Thornscape Familiar. Play a Flame Breather. They Defile. I will Manamorphose in response. Red-green. On a Guttersnipe. So Flame Breather resolves. Play another one. They Deadly Dispute their plant away. I don't have any rituals is the problem. They kill my Flame Breather. Okay. Storm is 7. Kills my other Flame Breather. They're 5 cards in hand. 6. They Bajuka Bog away my Flame Breathers. That's not great. Getting in for 2. Unfortunately, I ran out of mana, so I'm going to be all in here. We will Pirate's Pillage. Get rid of this Guttersnipe. They have a removal spell, I have to concede. Alright, it's fine. Nope, they didn't have a removal spell. Okay, never mind, they did. Easy. Has a Glimpse. Play a land. I guess it's not over. Has to turn again. So we can use this 4 mana to pillage away an Ideas Unbound. Maybe sideboarding was a mistake. They cast a Crypt Rats. Are you going to blow your Crypt Rats? Alright, let's concede. So they have a lot of Bajuka Bogs. What do I want to do? Get rid of the Kessigs. Bring back in the Desperate Rituals. Or bring in some Duresses. I'll just go Duress. Try to just hand check and then win. I'll submit. Alright. Well, we have lands. Ideas Unbound looking medium. Multiple cost reducers. So we're just waiting for a card draw. They've mulliganed to 5. Okay. Play a land. Pass the turn. Game 1 they kept 7. They go Shambling Ghast. Everybody's on this. Interesting. I'll play another land and pass. They can use the Shambling Ghast to kill my Thornscape. They have no land. Getting in for 1. Second land. Another Shambling Ghast. Let's play a land. Pass the turn. We can use these 2 Lotus Petals to cast the Ideas Unbound. They cycle a Troll. Getting a Haunted Mire. 3 cards in hand. Shambling Ghast can still kill the Thornscape. Play Ren's Resolve. We have Glimpse the Impossible as a draw 3. Play land. Play Feldon's Cane. Pass the turn. They play a Colony Garden. I guess my expectation is that they tap out for an... I'm going to try a Glimpse here. Looking for more lands. We have a Duress. Let's go black. Duress you. Okay, Snuff out. They have Bajuka Bog. Let's Manamorphose. Or red-green. Play the Anarchomancer and the Hickory Woodlot. So I guess they're probably just going to play the Thorn here. They Fanatical offering the plant. Bajuka Bog getting rid of Ren's Resolve, Glimpse, Duress. No attacks. So they have Bojuka Box out of the hand. So we just know the Thorn, I think. I guess I'll play Thornscape Familiar and then cast the Glimpse the Impossible. They can sacrifice their creature to kill the Thornscape. That's the plan. We still get a draw 3. Land. Alright, I'm gonna start doing things. We'll go Anarchomancer, Seething Song, Rent Resolve, Found the Pillage. So I can Pirate's Pillage, discarding the Lotus Petal, Morphos, make blue, draw 2, draw 3. We have another Anarchomancer. Let's draw 3 again though. Draw 3. Okay, Seething Song, Anarchomancer. What's going on in your hand? Let's pillage away this. Check the hand. Doink. Cast down. Shambling Gas, Thorn, and Troublemaker Oof still in the hand. Okay. Guttersnipe. Pillage. I think you're dead. Go to 18. Maybe not though. We have to cast 10 spells. Egg score. 16. Okay. Guttersnipe makes it easier. Manamorphose to make red. Okay. Feels good to be able to beat a removal based deck, but we could not beat the blue deck with snuff outs. Let's go to round 5. Can I get the 3-2? Get a prediction going. Round 5. We're on the play. We have 1 land. I'm keeping it anyway. What is Mr. Mappleback up to? Ancient Den. So Boros Synth probably? I'll try Ren's Resolve looking for lands. We found a land. Yes. Awesome. This next turn, let's see if they tap their red source. They did. They played a Lembas. So we can Manamorphose into Thornscape Familiar, into Seething Song. Getting in. Oh, yes. Manamorphose. We'll make green. This is the nuts. Okay. Anarchomancer, Thornscape for 1, Seething Song, Guttersnipe, Reckless Impulse. You take 2. Okay. So now I can pillage, discarding the land in hand. We have, I guess I'll play the Mountain. It doesn't really matter. Big score away another land. We have a Seething Song. But let's cast the Ideas Unbound first, I guess. Blue, draw 3. Sweet. All right. Guttersnipe into Seething Song, deal you 4 into GG. Turn 3. Okay. Zoom. You get a 4 and you go to 0. Awesome. Well, that one worked out. Hopefully you stuck around to see that one. Appreciate everybody who did. Now, they could have Flaring, they could have Strands, and they could have Thraben Charms. Duress and a Flaring Pain. Get rid of the Desperate Rituals. I can cut. What else can I cut? Need to move slowly, but the speed helped there. We're on the draw. I'm going to trim on one of my Anarchomancers. Man, that was sweet. I comboed so fast that I didn't even put the sunglasses on. All right, this hand is relatively stable. We have Ren's Resolve to try to find our second land. Our opponent leads on a Thraben Inspector. We have another land, so we can just take our time. We have the Duress for the Thraben Charm or whatever is going on there. Plays a Glinthawk. They're going to pick up their Ancient Den. They could just pick up the Clue. They pick up the Clue. Plays a Boros Garrison. All right, so they have red mana available now. We find an Anarchomancer. I'm going to pass. We could have gone Anarchomancer, Seething Song, Ren's Resolve, Manamorphose, Ideas Unbound. Just seems a little sketchy. A Glinthawk picking up their Ancient Den. They're going full aggro. We're at 5 life. I'll cast the Ren's Resolve, looking for lands. Play... I guess I'm passing. They have an Ancient Den. Getting in for 5. If I can trade my Lotus Petal for a removal spell, but it's not great. So let's start with the Narcomancer. Then we'll go Seething Song. They have the removal spell. Galvanic. Manamorphose. We'll make green. Play the Thornscape. Then I'll play Reckless Impulse. Play out Guttersnipe and play the Lotus Petal. Does not look very good. So I think I just shouldn't have sideboarded. I mean, best case scenario, I draw some sort of mana and I can big score away this Duress. Begin it for 4. Alright, GG. Bring a land in. Bring this thing back in. Cut the Duresses. So really we just cut the Desperate Rituals for a land and what, a Flaring Pain? Didn't seem like they had Flaring Pain, they had Strands. So I'll cut that. Put the Desperate Ritual back in. Alright, I think I'm just going to cut 1 Lotus Petal for 1 land. That is the final decision. Okay. So we have Glimpse to draw 3 after a few turns. Play a land and pass. They play red-white land. I'll play a land and pass. Holding open a Bolt. Land, go. Plays a Plains. Novice Inspector. Let's try a Glimpse. Floating a green. Play this Woodlot. Lotus Petal. And then we'll pillage, discarding the Desperate Ritual. Back up to 7 cards in hand, and we've advanced our game state. They must have double Bolt because they never even cracked the clue on end step. Picks up the clue. Boros Garrison. Okay. Gets in for 1. We'll take the Woodlot and Manamorphose for red or red-green. And cast a Ren's Resolve. On a land. Can play out the Cane. Pass the turn. I have a very large amount of mana in hand. I'll pass again. We have to be worried about them bolting us out. Getting in for 3. So if they have triple bolt right now, we're at 7 effectively. Down in an Narcomancer. I'm going to Ren's Resolve, or Reckless Impulse. Another land. Down the Guttersnipe. Pass. I think I Guttersnipe first and then try to go off. They pick up their land with the Boros Garrison. 7 cards in hand. They're not doing anything. Getting in. 13. So 3, 10, bolt. Dead. Play the Guttersnipe. Needle. I think I just have to assume that they don't have it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells we can play, even without the Anarchomancer. So let's put the Anarchomancer on the table. Cast Seething Song. They go to 18. Lightning Bolt. I will cast Manamorphose. I'm going to make blue. Cast Seething Song. They're going to bolt the Anarchomancer now. Or the, Okay, so I have red still. Cast Seething Song again. I have a very large amount of mana now. They're at 12. Start off with Ideas Unbound. Play Lotus Petal. Green. Thornscape Familiar. Glimpse the Impossible. If they have another bolt, I'll be mad. Annoying. We still have 12 mana floating. Reckless Impulse. 10 mana floating. Big score. Discard the Forest. Now I can cast the Anarchomancer. Okay, so we fizzled, but green. Anarchomancer, Thornscape Familiar. That's the turn. We have to discard our hand. They've used a ton of their burn spells. Okay, 1 Guttersnipe in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many Reckless Impulses have we used? 1, 2, 3. So the best draw for me is probably Reckless Impulse. I don't know. Or like Glimpse the Impossible into Manamorphose into Ideas Unbound. They use a Lightning Bolt. And they kill my other creature. Well, I never. Aggressive. Get in for 3. Have the Ideas Unbound. So let's see. 1, 2 Metamorphoses. Plays the Limbus again. Another Limbus. So it's possible that the Sprouting Vines version was just better. Our opponent had too many interactive spells. I don't think I could have beaten it with any amount of sideboarding from my end. Getting in for 5. They already have 6 in the air, so it doesn't really matter if I block because we'd go to 6 and they would kill us. So I need to draw Morphos, through the Morphos, Metamorphose. We will make blue, draw 3 cards, see what we can do. Tap, tap, tap. Rends Resolve. We found it in Archimancer, but that doesn't win the game. So GG. 2 and 3 is not great. I think I would have liked the other version with Sprouting Vines a little bit better. So I'm going to work on this some more. I hope that you had fun time watching me combo off, even though I got slaughtered in a few matchups. We'll see you in the next video.